What is going on, everyone? PokeDegen here. Now, we all know the Pokemon market has been going absolutely crazy lately. I mean, we have $150 ETBs, we have $250 PC ETBs weeks after release. But what if I told you there is one amazing deal still available on the market? A 4-year-old set you can still get at MSRP, and it has a card approaching $300 to $400. Well, this set is none other than Battle Styles, as you can see on the screen. This set has a really bad sentiment. I don't know, people just hate Battle Styles for some reason, but in my opinion, there's still a lot of opportunity in this set. We still have an alternate art. It's the very first set in Sword and Shield to have an alternate art, and of course it is Tyranitar, one of the most popular Pokemon in the TCG. If you guys appreciate content like this, please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button. It really helps my small channel out. And if you go on TCG Player right now, the cheapest listing for this card in near mint condition is $400. Now let's be honest, this set is no Evolving Skies, it's no Silver Tempest, it's no Lost Origin, but when you tell me in 2025 in this insane Pokemon market you can still get a Sword and Shield era set for MSRP, which is $155 a box on Pokemon Center, and it has an alternate art in it that's going for roughly 2 to 3x the value of the box, not going on any of the other hits, I love this play already. And like I mentioned earlier, if you ask anybody about Battle Styles, the sentiment is negative. And the longer I've been buying sealed investments, I pay less attention to the sentiment on a product. If I would have paid attention to the sentiment on a lot of products 1 to 2 years ago, I would have bought nothing. I remember when Fusion Strike had such a bad outlook that people didn't even want to pay me $20 to $25 in ETB, and now if I listed them for $70, $75 in ETB, they would get bought up instantly. So I say that to say, if you believe in a play and you have indicators like this, you can show me a hit card that's going for 2 to 3x the value of the box, and some other hits that are not too valuable but also carry their weight slightly, then it's just hands down a good play. Especially considering when I'm talking about buying a booster box. We're not talking about Morpeko collection boxes, we're not talking about niche collection boxes, we're talking about the gold standard of sealed investing, a booster box. So that's why I love this play so much. Just being fully transparent, I only own 5 of these booster boxes I got a while ago, I think around 110, but I am gonna buy another set of 6 from Pokemon Center very soon. I'm keeping track of the Pokemon Center stock. I believe right now the stock is around 8,600 booster boxes left, which does sound like a lot, but trust me, this will likely be out of stock from the Pokemon Center within a week, 2 weeks at maximum. So you get to hold a 4-year-old set at MSRP with an amazing chase card that is going to retain its value as years go down the line. Now, an additional thing that I do love about Battle Styles is we know for a fact that it's about to sell out. We just saw Vivid Voltage sell out from the Pokemon Center, I think last week, and we can see that its price essentially jumped from $163 upwards to $195 in a matter of days, because obviously, you know, it's out of stock, you can't get it anymore. So just right there, we're talking about a 20% gross profit increase. I think this is a good play to hold on to for years down the line. I can easily see Battle Styles being $300 to $400 to $500 a box in a couple years. You know, I had someone say to me, Battle Styles is Crimson Invasion. And if you don't know what Crimson Invasion is, it's a set from Sun and Moon that's just absolutely awful. And I told this guy, I went on TCG Player, I looked at the top 35 hits of Crimson Invasion, and it would take the top 35 to equal the value of the Tyranitar alternate art. I'm like, bro, what are you saying? It would take the top 35 hits of that set to equal the value of the TTR alt art. So that's kind of where the sentiment is about Battle Styles. You know, people want to call it the Crimson Invasion, people want to call it the Steam Siege. Well, let's keep in mind, those sets are absolutely awful. They have no card like the Tyranitar alternate art, and those are still $500 sets in around 6 to 7 years. Now keep in mind, in April, Battle Styles will be 4 years old. So we're essentially 50% over that timeline. So even in the worst possible case scenario for the worst sets of past eras, those type of booster boxes are going for, you know, $500 a box. And I'm not guaranteeing that Battle Styles will be $500 a box in 2-3 years. But what I am saying is those sets are horrendous, and Battle Styles blows them out of the water, even if you only look at the top hit of the Tyranitar. You know, not counting the Empoleon, not counting the Urshifu, even though I really do not like the Urshifus, to be honest. So pound for pound, those were worst sets of the past eras just do not compete with battle styles. I view battle styles more in the class with a Forbidden Light, an Ultra Prism, a Breakthrough. I think its hits are more comparable with those rather than a Crimson Invasion or a Steam Siege, where the hits just absolutely have no comparison. So yeah, folks, I just think this is a flat out amazing deal, especially considering the market we're in. You know, it's almost impossible to get good product for MSRP right now. Everything is over MSRP, everything is super expensive. So when you tell me you can get a 4-year-old set at MSRP, I really love that play. And I do love the Scarlet and Violet era as well. You know, you can look at my older videos and I was calling out SV Base, I was calling out Paldea Evolved, saying, hey, you need to grab these like 1 to 2 years ago. So I do love the Scarlet and Violet era, especially now we're starting to ramp up the sets and starting to really get some heat. But when you tell me, you know, you can get a 4-year-old set for a really good price, I do love that, because usually when you're investing in sealed, you make your money as time goes on. So instead of buying a set that just released, even though I can probably make a quick buck, I can essentially get a set that has appreciated or is on its halfway mark to appreciation. I said that multiple times, but I just love this battle styles play right now. I am going to be monitoring the stock on Pokemon Center very closely just to make sure I get my initial 6, and I might even pick up more on top of that. You know, if this Tyranitar starts to creep up on $400, I mean, we might see this set explode. I mean, it already is creeping up, but if we see it get there, this set could definitely explode in value. And if Empoleon ever raises up, it's the only alternate art Empoleon, you know, a Gen 4 starter, not extremely popular, but still a starter for one of the most popular generations. So a lot of potential in this set. But anyways, if you watched the video, I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing rest of the week.